Hello to everyone. Hello. Nice to have you on board. Hello. How are we doing out there in the world? How are we doing out there in the world? Hello. 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 Come back. Once again, welcome back to another edition, of Chronic Pain and a Demon. I'm Raymond Nugent, your host. Nice to have you on board. Hello, hello, hello from all my world. Hello, hello to you guys. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone is having a great week so far. It's Monday. The week just started, and we're just trying to start the week off, in a good, positive way. So once again, hello to all of you guys. Hello, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you on Chronic Pain and a Demon. On another live on a Monday. In February. All right. So it's nice to have you in a live. So hello. So I want you guys to come on in. Mix and mingle, and drop your links. And for the ones who just want to listen on the sideline, you could also listen and support by giving a thumbs up and share the videos, and just keep chronic pain out there, as far as all these videos concerned, to help each other, to motivate and get over certain humps. So yes, guys, once again, I'm here with you on a Monday. Chronic pain, the inner demon. How is everyone doing? How is everyone doing? How is everyone doing? Let me know. Let me know. Come on, let's put on a show. Let me know. It's Monday and we're back, and I'm laughing silly, because I'm looking for my live on my cell phone, and it seems like, it's just not cooperating the way it should. So I'm, scrolling through. It's technology, but guys, I'll get to you shortly. I'm just trying to, stay ahead and you know, get this live going. But I'm trying to pull up, the live on, the via cell phone while I'm doing on the live on the laptop. So I'm trying to multitask here. I've done it, numerous times, but sometimes, the internet traffic, could, becomes, so terrible that you have to wait, or you have to look at, keep scrolling, to find this stuff. It never used to be this way, but now the traffic is, very heavy on the internet. So we'll see some of these things, happens, throughout the course, which, it's okay. It's just, time. That's all it takes is just a little bit of time, to get to where you want to go, to find your channels and, just, bring it up. You know what I mean? Because, I am on live, so I couldn't bring it up until I am actually live, so yes. So I'm just trying to bring it up here. So just in case anybody, come on in and drop your links, I want to be a moderator. I could also encourage to be a moderator, and I could also make you a moderator, and we could chat and everybody could chime in, and just have a great time. Have a great time. It's Chronic Pain and a Demon. I'm here on a Monday, and I'm here with you. I'm here to stay. I told you guys I'm not going anywhere, right? I told my friends I'm not going anywhere. Chronic pain is here to stay. So for all my friends out there in chronic pain, just remember I am here with you and I'm here to stay. We're going nowhere, nowhere, nowhere. Okay, we're going nowhere. You might not see me for a day or two, doing a blog, but just bear in mind that I have other things, to do. Other things that I'm involved in, just small projects, around, So yeah, so sometimes you don't see me. I might working on other projects, but for sure, at least I'm gonna be making sure that you guys, see chronic pain, on at least a few times a week, so we all could stay in contact and interact and also share all of our precious knowledge that we learn from each other and also learn from others, people in the medical field, and also, all other people around, that we come across, that we learn from. Because, my motto is each one teach one, and I tell you, learning things, I tell you, it's all about disciplining yourself, and how you want to learn, if you want to learn, and when you want to learn, so yeah, so learning is very important, to me, and listening also is very important to me now because maybe I wasn't a great listener in the first, in the past, but now I become a more, better listener because a better listener becomes a better learner, you know. So I tend and I try to listen more. I try. Sometimes, you get to where you listen to about a certain amount and then, you just started to, okay, I heard it or whatever. But maybe that point haven't been made as yet. So we still have to listen until the point, is being made. So it's all about patience, while we're listening. So yeah, listening comes with patience, and sometimes some of us don't really have that because we have to hear the entire escapade of what really happened, and how we could change and make things better. You know what I mean? So sometimes, yeah, it gets a little overwhelming, but listening is very important, guys. Very important because that's how we learn. When it comes on to the greater things in life, and how to, catapult through life. So yeah, so it's very important to listen, and that's why 2021, I told myself, I'm going to be a better listener. So we'll see. 2021, that's one of my, resolution for 2021 to become a better listener. Yeah, so I want to see how that works for me, as far as becoming a better listener in 2021, because, like I said, a better listener becomes a better learner, and I'm willing, to listen, you know, and yeah. So I learn as I go. That's just pretty much the way life is. We learn as we go. We're gonna make mistakes. There's obstacles. There's all these little things around that, these hurdles that'll set us back. But at the same time, we learn how to, maneuver and get over them and get past, all of those things and become better people of society. You know what I mean? Because I tell you, those hurdles, they're not easy. They're not easy, but we could do that. We could get over them, and we could help ourselves to become better people in this world. Because I tell you, man, um, you know, um, for the people who are in chronic pain, I mean, they could understand, what I'm saying. You want to come on to, like, dealing with health is my passion. How are you? Nice to have you on board. There you go. Sorry I missed you live this morning. I was at the doctor's office. My presents were there, so I missed your live this morning. I apologize, and hopefully I won't miss another one. So yes, health is my passion. She's one of my members, and she's on board at the moment, listening to the live. So I thank you for being here. Health is my passion. I'm just doing a live today where I haven't really started the live as yet. As far as what I want to say, I'm just trying to pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. They say I pull up. Yeah, I'm trying to pull up. Yeah, I'm trying to pull up. I'm trying to pull up on my phone, but on one phone I already pull up. So see, I already pull up on this one. So now I got to pull up on this one. So I pull up. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of finagling, guys. So we people that does YouTube and try to bring you guys great content. It's not that easy sometimes. Sometimes it could be tedious. So here we are. I pull up. Yeah. So I pull up. Okay, but I didn't pull up in a Lamborghini. I pull up in my phone. You know what I mean? So yeah, I pull up on my phone. So yes, we're ready. So I pull up. So yes, guys, once again, welcome back to another edition of Chronic Painting Demon. My name is Raymond Nugent. Glad to have you on board. Guys, first of all, how was your weekend? I hope you guys, had a splendid weekend. And for the ones who had to dig out from snow, I hope you didn't hurt yourself and put yourself in further jeopardy. And also for my friends in chronic pain, I hope you guys learn how to take it down and just be humble and stay humble because you know what, there's so much that you could do. So it will melt. Pretty much it will melt. So don't let it bother you because I used to let it beat up on me. I tell you when it snows because my daughter, at the time I was married, my wife, and I have a long driveway. So when it snows, And I had this condition. I tell you, it bothers me so much. Yeah, because I'm sitting there wondering how we're gonna get rid of the snow. But guess what happened? There's always kids coming by, trying to earn some money, and also it will melt. So it will melt. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? I know you guys had a lot of snow, last week and over the weekend, and just don't worry about it. So once again, I'm Raymond Nugent, your host. I'm glad to have you on board, and welcome back to another edition of Chronic Pain and the Demon. So let's talk, guys. My friends in chronic pain, I want you guys to start commenting down below. Let me know how you're alleviating your pain because there's other people out there that want to learn from us. They really want to learn from us how to alleviate their pain so they can become better people in society. So, we need to share more, when it comes on to, going into the, wait in the comment section, and leave comments because these are the comments that some people look at comments and they learn from them, because they might bring constructive relief and answers for what people are looking for. So it's good to leave a comment, and so just let us know that let us know what you're dealing with, and what's your regiment and how you how you deal with your stuff. What I mean, when it comes on to chronic pain, because it might be something that you could pass on to someone else that would work for them. You know what I mean? So that's why we have to stay close, and also, share the information because information is key, and that's what really keeps us here. We have to really believe in information. You know what I mean? Because that's what keeps us here. So yes, guys, yeah, so it was very snowy around most of America last week and over the weekend as well. I saw some very serious accidents, Texas, other parts in the Midwest. And I feel for those people, the ones, who lost their life, I tell you, I feel for their family and I hope they rest in peace because this weather was very treacherous over the past, week and a half. We have serious fatalities in this country that we need to recognize. And I hope people drive better on the road because I tell you, what I saw over the weekend, just, the way the vehicles were piling up with no one could stop. It's just very scary, very, very scary, So I'm glad I don't have to deal with that anymore, in Florida. We haven't got snow, not as yet. Maybe in the future we might get some snow. Who knows? Who knows? You know what I mean? Evolution. We believe in evolution. The world evolves. So who knows? Sometimes it gets a little chilly here. Like today is very hot outside. This is a very thin shirt, very thin. So it's very hot outside. I got the fan going, the AC going, so it's very hot outside. But it's a beautiful day. But today, I want to touch my friends in chronic pain. Guys, you're not alone. I was there with you, and I'm still there with you. You know what I mean? Still there with you. You see what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is that even if you're barricaded in your house because of snow, don't let it get you down because this is a time where your mental state your mental state get tested. You see what I'm saying? Your mental state gets tested in these times, So you have to learn how to, find your way out of it. You know what I mean? By practicing, whatever you practice is yoga or, any form of exercise or anything that you do could take your mind out of it because there's one thing to be going through chronic pain, but then there's another thing to be trapped in the house. You see what I'm saying? So you're trapped in this body, you know, and then you're trapped in the house. It's a double whammy, and it could cause a serious havoc, a serious mental breakdown, if you're not careful and learn how to deal with things and break them down, into small increments so you could get ahead and move around, and have a better comfortable day, and a comfortable week or maybe a comfortable year, who knows? But it's something that is very, 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 very hard to deal with, especially when it comes down to nerve pain, because nerve pain sends certain signals that sometimes you even wonder if you're going crazy, because the way it makes you feel. And that's just pretty much nerve pain. It sends these hot and cold signals around, that makes you wonder. And sometimes you really think about it, like, am I supposed to be feeling this way? Or why am I feeling this way? It's just the way the body sends the signals, and we have to learn our body and learn to listen to ourselves And I think from then we'll know how to, catapult and get around, what we're going through, and become a better productive person in society. And we can do what we need to do as far as with the family, with friends, with your mate, whatever the case may be. But yes, guys. But I have to tell you, for people that go through chronic pain, sometimes you have to understand what really happened, what type of surgery they have, and stuff like that. Like those kind of failed surgeries that puts you in certain serious pain. That you're pretty much searching for an answer because you're in so much pain that your mind is just not straight. Because I've been there where the pain is so horrendous that my mind is just so foggy because of the pain and how I feel, and also my ability to move around. Yeah, that was very treacherous at times, and it could bring you to very dark places. So for me, thank God, for the psychologist, and physical therapy, and also the psychiatrist that really helps me a lot. So I learn from these people, what it takes, to tackle, chronic pain. And once you learn what it takes to tackle, then you will have a better understanding how to deal with it. Because sometimes it could be just like a light switch, where it just comes on. You don't have to be doing nothing, out of the ordinary to go through chronic pain. You could just be walking and you just come on, you know what I mean? Or you just make a bad step where you step down and it comes on, So yeah, so chronic pain is a thing that really affects you. It's like a light switch that turns on and off. So that's why sometimes I tell you, you find people that are going through chronic pain, they're so moody, because you're in such a mood when you're going through what you're going through, and no one understand because they see, for example, like I said, the body looking like this, and you look at me and you said, okay, he looks fine, but you don't know the thresholds of pain that I'm dealing with at the moment, and I understand that because how could you know without me telling you? You see what I'm saying? So I do understand that clearly, So let's be frank, okay? But what I'm trying to say is that sometimes because you don't want to explain yourself, and you're tired of explaining yourself, it kind of puts you in a mood where you get very moody. And I think that's wrong because I've been there and I see where the mood could take you. So I really, really think that's wrong. So, we have to learn to change those kind of moods and attributes when they come along, with chronic pain. And because, that could put you in a serious mental state if you don't be mindful. You know what I mean? So I had to call that and nip it in the butt because, it could put you in a very, very moody very, very moody stage because number one, you don't want to be the one to keep reminding people about how you feel, and number two, you figure if you told them once, I think they get it. But you have to understand it's human nature. Sometimes people forget because they see the outer body looking okay, you're dressed right, you're moving a little bit, and they forget about, what you said to them as far as how you feel. It's human nature. It does happen. You see what I'm saying? It's human nature. But sometimes you have to keep reminding people because don't be afraid to remind them because now I understand that I can't be afraid of reminding people because it's my life and it's what I'm going through, and I have to learn how to operate. But yes, guys. So this could put you in a serious state if you don't talk to people. So it's good to talk to someone, especially when you're going through chronic pain or anything like you're going through that you need some kind of help to talk to someone. It really helps, because number one, you get it out, you get it off your chest. So it's like that heavy weight, you just took off your head and just put it down, and you just, whew, you know what I mean? So you feel a lot lighter as a person, moving around because you already got rid of that heavyweight, that heavy burden that you were carrying around. So that's what I learned about, speaking and doing all these engagements, live on YouTube. It makes me a little bit more comfortable within myself. You see what I'm saying? So I could, bring forth to you guys the content that I'm bringing forth. So yeah, it kind of made me find myself because number one, I wasn't a big talker at first. Growing up as a child, I wasn't a big talker. I was a very shy young man. Even in my adult age, I was very shy as far as outspoken, is concerned. I always keep things inside. But I realized, hey, how are you? Hey, nice to have you on board. Nice to have you on board, there. Nice to have you on board. Nice to have you on board. You know? Yeah. I'm Marie Asia. Nice to have you on board. I'm gonna make you a moderator. I'm gonna make you a moderator. I'm gonna make you a moderator. There you go. So you can drop your links and do your things. You know what I mean? Drop your links and do your things, my lady. Drop your links and do your things if you want to. If you want to, drop your links and do your things. Mix a mingle anyone you want to mix a mingle with. Share your channel. Try to expand if you want to. In this area, and let's keep it there. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm glad to have you on board. It's a pleasure. You know what I mean? 1 second, 1 second, but it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. And health is my passion. It's glad to have you on board as well. You're always sticking with me, and I really, really thank you. I really, really thank you. But I had to put this live on Facebook as well. So I just had to, do my Facebook live. So yes, guys, I want you to like this live. I want you to share this live. I don't want you to subscribe to the channel. And also, guys, yes, if you notice, now, you could become a member if you choose to, or you could just, drop super chats if you choose to. Whichever you prefer. Whenever you're going around, your daily routine on these channels, whatever you prefer. And I accept. It's fine. If you don't have, then it's fine as well. Come on in, chit chat. And spread your love. It's not all about silver and gold. You know what I mean? It's also about real love. All right. So yes, come on in, spread your love. Let's chit chat and have a great afternoon. You know what I mean? You're chilling with Chronic Pain Nina Demon. Raymond Newson here coming to you live from home. You know, like I said, health is my passion. Hey, enough respect to you. And, my Asian friend, enough respect to you as well. Glad to have you on board. And, I'm going to go to your channel right now, which, is right here. As you can see, I'm on your channel. Yeah. So, I'm going to your channel and I'm going to, watch your video and leave my comment. And that's how we do it. 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 So, glad to have you on board, my friend. It's great to have you here. Great to have you here. You know what I mean? Great to have you here. So, we're just going to spread love and keep spreading love because that's what we do. And, that's what we're here for. You know what I'm saying? Just to spread love as much as we can, and do the best we can, and that's what pretty much what we're here for, pretty much. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So, all my friends out there in chronic pain, man, I hope you guys didn't really go out, shovel, hurt yourself, or slip and fall or stuff like that. Because I told you last week, just let it stay. It'll melt. Pour some salt. It will melt. I know it looks a little tacky out there, but it will melt because I went through the same thing. I was very annoyed just looking at the snow on the outside. I went out there trying to shovel, and I hurt myself. And it wasn't pretty. I tell you, it wasn't pretty hurting myself in the snow because I paid a rough price for that. And I don't want to see none of my friends, my subscribers, or none of the people that listen to the show, hurt themselves in the snow. So just take it one day at a time and remove that snow and make sure you do it in the right fashion. So yes, guys, once again I thank all of you guys to be on board. And I thank you for the support. And it's a pleasure having you here. And I tell you, today I wanted to, dive deep into some, topics, but I think I'm going to save some of those topics for another day and just focus on chronic pain today because I haven't given much on chronic pain in a while, So today I'm going to, focus on chronic pain because it's a serious epidemic in America, around the world. I'm sure it's a very serious problem. So we're going to focus on chronic pain today because we have a lot of people going through chronic pain. Lots and lots of people. going through chronic pain. So I really want to focus on that today because you know why? The winter is here and it's rough. And then when it's rough like that, it creates a havoc for people in chronic pain, and they feel it. Like I said, they feel it. You know what I mean? So I feel for you guys, and those hot packs that they have. I tried one the other day. It works for me, and I can't really tell you the brand because of my situation right now. But yes, I tried a brand the other day that works well for me for those hot packs. For the guys who want to try the hot packs, and that worked out well for me. But you can't just believe in those things. You have to also do exercise regimens to help yourself to catapult, to get over certain humps. When it comes on to chronic pain, because you have to glide that nerve because sometimes the scar tissue just rubbing against the nerve, so you have to glide that nerve, glide that nerve, so the tissue could just slowly just move to another side. You know what I mean? Of the anatomy. So you can have a better feeling. Because it's very funny. It's like touching with like a feather. With a feather, just like touching with a feather, and you have that different feeling. And then you touch it with something else, and then you touch it with a blowtorch. So yeah, that's how it works. So yes, guys. I tell you, it's not easy, but we're fighting, and we're fighters, and we're going to get through it. You know what I mean? We're going to get through it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I am all my friends are here today, man. I really really thank you guys. And folks, I tell you, this time this time of year, we find that you find people are more secluded, in a more moody state because of the weather, and that's one of the reasons why I am, dealing with the chronic pain and the weather today because I know the bad weather, puts you in a different mood. Put you in a more damper mood. Especially if you're dealing with chronic pain. That's an addition, and also we already have COVID-19. We already have the African variant, the British variant, so many variants to worry about. We have to worry about going back to school. We have to worry about our jobs. We have to worry about a roof over our head. We have to worry about a paycheck. We have to worry about so much right now. So the mind is not at ease. So it's going to take a while for our mind to be at ease. And I tell you, that's why we have to do things every day to exercise the mind. Because if we don't, we're going to get caught up, in a mental state, because we're going to have mental breakdowns, because of all what we're going through. Because we're not used to what we're going through today. All these things are foreign. We're not used to them. They're foreign stuff that we're going through today. You know what I mean? All those things are foreign because we're not used to them. CV-19 is foreign object. That goes into your body. Of course. You know what I mean? So we're not used to these things. So that's why we're trying not to be naive, and we're trying to be aggressive when it comes on to treatment. But I have to say one thing. We're looking for treatment, but what about the cure? So we could end this thing forever. That's pretty much what we need right now. The vaccines are here. I understand, and I'm glad they're here. But we need a cure. Because we have to have a cure. Because without a cure, this thing is going to be around like the flu. Continuously. And we can't have that because you know why? It caused a hell of a catastrophe in this country and around the world last year. So if we're going to have this thing around, and it's going to be like where you caught the flu, every year some people, because every year they said 50,000 people in America die from the flu. So if we have this addition on top of the 50,000, we're going to look at about a couple of 100,000 people every year just dying from COVID and the flu. See what I'm saying? So we can't have that. We can't have that. So that's why we have to have some type of remedy, to stop this thing, to stop it once and for all. Just get rid of it. We need to find a solution how to get rid of it. Because treatments, I do understand that and I respect that and I'm grateful for that. But the thing is, we need to get rid of it because it dampers your quality of life about 90%. See what I'm saying? Again, it dampers your quality of life about 90%. Yeah. And if you don't believe me, look at it. Once you leave your house and go around, you got to put the mask on. So that's pretty much dampening your quality of life because you have to wear a mask. Number one, something you're not used to wearing, all through your life. unless you're in a medical profession where you work in the hospital in certain areas. You see what I'm saying? So it's a big life changer. So it alters your life. You see what I'm saying? So and then all the precautions that we have to take. All these things that alterations. That came along. With this virus. So it's a lot that we have to take in this year and last year. It's a lot, but we're still here as people, and because we're resilient, we're very resilient, and we're fighters, and we're optimists. So that's why a lot of us are here because we're very optimistic about the future, about cures, about the future of the great vaccines that really work, and just try to get us back, where we could have great laughters, with friends and family, and take vacations, and kids could have their graduations. You know what I'm saying? People could have their weddings, you know, people could have their bar mitzvahs. You know what I mean? People could have their church service like they normally do. You see what I'm saying? Baptism like they normally do. You know what I mean? The football games, the basketball games. People could go out, to restaurants, and just have fun. Because I tell you, um, living this way taught me a lesson. You know, um, the lesson it taught me is learn to economize, because I could do better with less. That's the lesson it taught me. It's learn to economize. Yeah. And also invest more. Yes. So that's pretty much what this year taught me. And last year, last year taught me. Learn to economize, learn to be grateful, and also learn to be more patient, and also learn to be more loving. And also learn to be economize. Because when you look at it last year, guys, where did we really go? So we didn't really go nowhere. So for me, when it comes on to shopping, I really didn't shop much last year. I think I probably bought one thing last year, and it's a pair of shoes, a pair of sneakers. That's all I bought the entire year, as far as clothing is concerned. Yeah, a pair of shoes. No, 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 my bad. I also bought a few tops, but reasonable size, reasonable price, tops. But that was it, and those were just to wear, on my shows. I just bought them just to wear in the show and put them aside. You know what I mean? But yeah, guys, so those were the only few things that I bought, this year. So this year, a lot of people should find where they might have more money back in their savings versus last year because we do less, last year, and coming on to this year, now we should have bigger plans. Hopefully, if this vaccine thing work out, where people could take vacation and really enjoy themselves. So that's pretty much what I'm looking for in 2021, like in the middle of it, where people could start back taking vacations and enjoying their lives. Because life is miserable this way. I am going to be one to say, life is very miserable living this way. You know, because you know why? We don't really have a real answer of what's really going on. You know, we really don't have a good, quite understanding. We're just going off, certain analytics and certain linguistics that has been given to us that has been changed so much. So it just get us a little confused and get us a little rattled, in the brain. So yes, so so I tell you, we are all over the place mentally, yes, guys. So in the midst of all of this, at the end of it, we're gonna have some people. Hello, friends. Hello, hello. How are you? Hello, hello, hello. Nice to have you here. Hello, hello. Nice to have you here. So yes, guys. So in the midst of all of this, when all of this thing is even like tapered down or get down to where we could manage, we're going to have some serious, serious mental issues going on in America that we have to deal with, and also around the world as well. Because not everybody adapt to these principles the way we might think. No, because for some people it's hard to make changes. It's very hard to adapt to a new way of life. It's very hard to adapt to all these new changes. And I do understand them to a point, to a very valid point. I do understand them because they've been living this way, what, for hundreds of years, you know? So I do understand people, you know what I mean? But hey, we have to do what we have to do. to stay safe. So guys, when you come on in, just don't forget, give me a thumbs up, like the video, and share the video as well. Share the live as well. Like the live, leave a comment, share the live as well. And don't forget, guys, we have super chats, and you could also be a member if you want to. Guys, yeah. So yes, so like I was saying, man, with all these things going on, when you look at like a family, especially like, for example, a family of two, two little siblings, the husband and the wife, and then you have to sit your two little siblings down and explain to them what's going on and why they can't go outside or why they can't go to the mall or why they can't go to the park. Just figure that out. Just try it. Just think about that. Us trying to explain to our little siblings, because you know what they're going to say? But mommy, why? What daddy, why? But why? And that why is a crooked letter, because we can't answer that why, Yeah. Yeah, that's why it's so crooked. Because sometimes you can't answer that why, because they say, "Mommy, why? Daddy, why?" And we're sitting there baffling, trying to tell them something just to, keep them calm, and we ourselves don't even understand. So it's more frustrating, because then we have to break it down to our kids. So the linguistics that you gave us, we're trying to, digest, and even if it doesn't sound right, then we have to break it down to our kids so they don't really feel and go cuckoo like sometimes the way you have us. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I tell you, this year is a year of evaluation. 2021 to me is a year of evaluation. Because evaluating how the pandemic is still here, as far as evaluating how it's still, if it's dying out or it's making progress, as long as far as the year goes by, and also evaluating the treatments and see how aggressive and how much they're working. You see what I'm saying? And also evaluating the flare-ups, to see if the second, people who already have the vaccines 1 and 2, if the virus could still spread around. So yes, guys. So for me, this year is a year of evaluation because I have to learn certain things for myself because, like I said, I really don't really know nothing when it comes on to this because I've heard so many different stories. So I can pass nothing on to my friends, nothing on to my subscribers because I'm as confused as you. And that's the God's honest truth. You know what I mean? That's the God's honest truth. And I don't know if you guys saw today, the CDC, they're trying to open up schools where you have, face-to-face learning. You know, that's one thing that the CDC is trying to, bring forth back, pretty soon. It's in a quagmire right now. I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll see. All right, excuse me for a second. We'll see. Because it's in a serious quagmire, but we'll see. Because the teachers, I don't think they're happy with going back. At this moment, I really don't think the teachers are happy. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. In the near future, because I have to tell you, my daughter's a school teacher. She went back teaching. She had caught the virus, way back when, and my granddaughter as well, and my ex as well, and they got over it. You know what I mean? They got over it. So yes, guys. So to opening up at the schools, I noticed that the CDC right now, this education board, they're in a serious, in a serious little, back and forth. But in my opinion, I think the kids should be still homeschooled for a while. I say after spring. Oh yeah, let's see how this vaccine works out. Let's see how it works. Let's see what it does. Let's get some analytics, some data, and see how these things work. You know what I mean? As far as helping people and cutting down on the spread of the virus, and then we could take it from there. Because we have to understand the data is what pretty much is important. Analytics, because those things are things that you have to believe in because those are the facts. They bring you back the real time, real data on how things work. And if things are being corrected. Hey guys, I have to say one thing to you guys. Another thing to you guys. With all what's going on, right? It's been almost over a year, almost a year now. We have been in this transition. You know, I'm even doing it before I say it. But yes, but this is what I want to ask you, my friends out there, my listeners, my subscribers, from near and far, right? This is Chronic Pain, the inner demon coming to you, right? When was the last time you see somebody smile, like a real genuine smile? You know, I thought about that today and I jotted it down. I just looked at it, my notes, and I saw it. So I just cracked up because I really didn't want to ask the question, but I said, you know what? It's in my notes. I put it there for a reason, so I'm going to ask. Okay. I want you guys to comment down below. Let me know when was the last time you see somebody smile, like a real smile, or comment down below, guys. Let me know how you feel, within this time, of your life that you're living. Give me a thumbs up, share the video, like the video. You could be a subscriber, or also you could be a member, or you could also do super chats as well. But let me know how you feel about the video, okay? But yes, guys, when was the last time you see someone smile? It's been quite a while, right? Like a real genuine smile. It's been quite a while because you know what? Even if you try to smile, you can't see it because everybody's wearing these masks, for protection reason. Which we understand that. But you have to say to yourself, really, when was the last time I see somebody genuinely smile like a real nice broad a real broad smile. You see what I'm saying? Not on television, not on the computer, not on your smartphone, just naturally a real nice broad smile. And not even just a smile alone, also a nice hug, because we have to keep that 6 feet apart, so everybody's with the 6 feet rule right now. So you like, a nice natural hug, and a nice smile. It's been a while. You know what I mean? It's been a while. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of us, when was the last time you see a real smile? Oh yeah, it's been a while, and it's because of the time we're living in and the climate. So yes, guys. So when you look at what we're living without now, you have to say to yourself, as a human being, you have to question yourself to see what you can do with or without, because now, yes, you could dress up, but where are you going to go? You can stay in the house or you might find a little place to go that doing certain little things that they ain't supposed to be doing at the moment, but, it's not the same. You see what I'm saying? So, the time has changed. And, I heard the term new normal. I don't know if I agree with that, but a lot of these things that we see today is going to be continuously in our lives, for the near future. I don't know if it's a new normal, but it's going to be a way where it's going to intertwine in our lives, for quite a while, because of the climate, the time, the disease, and also the resource that they have to go against the disease, So yeah, so we're living in a time right now where you're going to see like different things, in our climate that's going to amaze us, But all we have to do is keep an open eye, keep an open eye, pay attention, and also be mindful of all these, unnecessary, things that comes around that you could do without, or you could just like push aside. You know what I mean? So yes, guys, it's Chronic Pain Dinner Demon once again coming to you live, from home. Folks, like I said earlier, I hope my friends who are in chronic pain, they're doing well, and they're doing okay as far as doing their regiments, their exercise, and just trying to stay afloat. Just trying to stay afloat and enjoy life the best way you can with your family and your friends. Maybe some of you guys are playing dominoes. Some of you guys are playing, Ludi or dice or whatever, or with the cards, spades. Hey, it's all enjoyment. We have to enjoy all of that because right now there's not much we could do. So we have to enjoy what we have. I remember back then I used to love playing Monopoly, and then for quite a while I had just stopped playing it because I played it so much, but coming back now I'm back playing Monopoly. You know what I mean? Because you have to, find something to, let the time go by. You see what I'm saying? But it's also keeping my mind, sane because, you're thinking, you know what I mean, while you're making these moves, so that's pretty much what I get to understand about, these little things that you do, throughout the day. Yeah, it keeps your mind occupied. So if I don't have my granddaughter and, I just, either, go for a walk or go to the gym or find something else to do constructive. But I always try to keep the mind refreshed, because, there's a saying that says the mind is a terrible thing to waste, and I'm not about to waste minds because, I don't want it to be terrible for me because I don't know what it's like to waste your minds and I don't want to know. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to know. So maybe that's why I'm here on this channel, to give back to the people who are going through chronic pain as far as, how I help. Hey, health is my passion. How are you? Nice to see you here. Thanks again. Thanks again. Thanks again. Give back to the people, who are going through chronic pain as long as I'm here. We all teach each other how we go about exercising, try to, and, to alleviate, we just, teach each other and just move along because that's pretty much life. And right now, when you talk about new normal, this is the way you're going to have to see life right now because all these Zoom and all these TikToks and all these even YouTube, everything right now is streaming, so it's at your fingertip where you can stream anything right now, a live show or a show that's been taped, so streaming is a big thing right now for anything. So yes, so it's good to come on board, guys, especially when you're trying to find a new outlet because the television, I mean, a lot of people are tired of, the television right now. So they're looking at different outlets, for different content, so that's why streaming becomes so big. And then YouTube is doing so wonderful with what they're doing because they care about the small people that are trying to come up and trying to let's try to be more ambitious and help themselves, in society. And I commend YouTube for that because, it's a great platform and it's a platform that could bring great information to this world because it doesn't matter around. I know I have listeners around America, but what I'm trying to say is that you have listeners in so many different countries that you never know whose life you might touch or whose life you might save, within that day, and you might not know, but the man above, he knows, you know what I mean? So that's why we have to continue on this journey to do right, and as best as we can and stay afloat and teach each other, so we can become better and stronger people in society, because we do need that, Oh yeah, we do need that. Because with all those information, I tell you guys, we'll be doing better off today with the COVID-19. It's all about information, how you go about doing things, how you adapt to things, how you treat things. You know what I mean? Yes. Yes, guys. So it's all about information. you know, all about information, all about information. That's why we have to share. We can't be selfish. We just have to, try to encourage each other, how to be good, how to be better, better people in their lives, better people in society, and better people around their family. Because I mean, listen, look, we have to say to ourselves, what am I here for? As people, right? We have to find a purpose. What am I here for? As people. It doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter what race, what background, whatever. It doesn't matter about nothing, you know. But we're all here for a purpose. And sometimes we have to sit within ourselves in a quiet place, where it's just you and just say to yourself, what am I here for? What are my purpose? And then you stop and you think. And you say to yourself, what have I been through that could be something that, I could use to change lives or my life. About these purposes and said, okay, they brainstorm and see, which, what you could deal with and what you could talk about or what you could use, for your show or, for your platform. You know what I mean? So yes, so chronic pain when it came along, I didn't really accept it, in a good way because I was in so much pain. It was hard for me to comprehend. But when I heard that I have to live with this thing for the rest of my life, that was a wake up call. You see what I'm saying? That was a wake up call because my eyeballs they open up just like that. You know, bling, yeah. Because I said to myself, I even asked the doctor. I said, the surgeon. I said, Doc, are you serious? I have to live this way for the rest of my life? And he said, yes, Mr. Nugent. And I still have doubts because I'm young, I'm vibrant, and I think I could still get over certain humps. And I work at it, I work at it, I work at it, I work at it. And I said to myself, okay, I can't let him win for what he says, but hey, the analytics, he's experienced and he's trying to help me. But, I'm just, hey, thank you very much. Health is my passion. Thank you for that super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Health is my passion in the house. Thank you for a super chat. Nice to have you here. Nice to have you on board. Health is my passion. You're always with me. We struggle together, and I'm blessed and I'm grateful to have you. And I thank you very much. I thank you very much. So yes, guys. So what are we here for? We have to say we're here for that certain purpose. So anyway, I questioned my doctor, and he assured me that, Raymond, that's the way you're going to live. And then I have to say to myself, and come to certain conclusion, which took a while. Don't think it happened overnight because he told me that. It took a while, because when he told me that I'm going home and I'm thinking in my head, what is he talking about living with this thing for the rest of my life? There's no such thing. But little did I know that there was. You see what I'm saying? Because, he said the nerves damage from the roof and it can't come back, with your age and all that type of stuff. You're going to have these acute chronic pain for the rest of your life. And sure enough, so said, so done. But I'm a fighter, and if I wasn't fighting, I would have been in more pain. But because I'm fighting, the pain is not as bad as it would be if I wasn't fighting. Because he had said to me, I'm one of the first person he saw that really stay so active and true to the game by trying to rehabilitate myself. But I explained to him, I said, Doc, before this injury, I was always, in sports, I was always working out, I was always taking care of myself. So he said to me, that plays a big part because mentally, I still have that force that drives me to become, the person I am today. And I'm grateful for that. Health is my passion, baby girl. Thank you very much again, man. I'm grateful because people see the quality in you and see what you could do and your determination. You know what I mean? And I'm grateful for that. But in the moment, you know, I'm still thinking, you know, living with this for the rest of my life. And I'm looking at my lifespan, just, in totality, in my head. And I'm like, wait a minute, this can't be right. No way. There's no such thing. But by doing research, and other educational, things that I studied and studied the anatomy, it get to help me to understand that there is such thing, you know. And I tell you, um, I'm on a live right now, Morgan. Can you hear me? So I tell you, it motivates me. That's what that does to me. Motivates me to become a better person. And then also, the other surgeon, the first surgeon, there's few things that motivate me to become a better person. My first surgeon, he had said to me that he don't know why I'm not in a wheelchair, right? And he said to me I'm supposed to be in a wheelchair. And I'm like looking at him. I'm looking at him like, what are you talking about? I don't feel like I should be in a wheelchair. I could bounce back. But it's the analytics, from what he saw, the data from what he saw, why he spoke to me that way, and the way he worked on me as a surgeon, why he spoke to me that way. And I believed him because he was just very, very prompt, and he came over very polite, prompt, and explained to me. He said, "Mr. Nugent, I don't understand why you're not in a wheelchair," you know, and that strengthened me and catapult me to get to where I'm at today. Because I said to myself, you know, I don't think anyone else is going to say that to me ever again. But I've been in a wheelchair after that. Don't get me wrong. Going to the airport, I think I did that video way back when. When the pain was just so horrendous. Coming from New Jersey. Oh yeah. So yes, guys. So what I noticed, you have to keep working. You know, health is my passion. I want to thank you again for that super chat. Thank you, my dear. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. So yes, guys. So what I really notice is that we have to stay tuned continuously to what we do as far as rehabilitation, because for some of us, it's a lifetime of rehabilitation. For some of us, it could be 6 months. For some of us, it could be 3 months. It all depends. But for the ones who are doing it for a lifetime, I mean, don't let it bother you. Don't let it overcome you. I mean, don't let it overwhelm you. Just do it at your own pace. You know what I mean? Do it at your own pace, and you will be more comfortable, and you will be more reasonable with yourself, because you're not overworking your body. So you're not putting that extra stress that's going to make you, yeah, that's going to get you annoyed. Because pain will get you annoyed, and it also make you lose focus. Because I could tell you all about what pain does to you. But I could say that for another day. Pain does a lot to you. Psychologically. That's why you have to deal with this, because it could take over this. Because where the pain is coming from, here, okay, in the brain. It doesn't matter where you feel in your body. Scientifically, it's coming from here. So yes, so that's why we have to keep this clear, and learn how to function, and also learn how to deal with life. When it comes on to people who are living with chronic pain, because if we don't try to understand ourselves and understand what we're going through, we're in for the big, big, big quagmire, you know, and that's not what we want to be in right now. You know what I mean? We just want to be somewhere where we understand ourselves, understand our body, and we try to make um, best of ourselves and best of our body, and what we could do to accomplish the goals that we're trying to accomplish. You know what I mean? Because it's yes, my friend. It's very tedious, guys. It's very tedious dealing with chronic pain. Very tedious. You just have to be mindful and also be careful. Because without being careful, then you could hurt yourself, and you don't really want that. You know what I mean? Hey, health is my passion, but yeah, so you don't really want to hurt yourself. You just want to take it on a timely fashion and do what's right, and just trying to minimize as much as you can when it comes on to hurting yourself. Because I tell you, I have been trying, because that's why I don't really go to these big gyms where these guys come in and because you know what, I don't want them to take me off my rhythm. I don't want them to take me off what I have up here. Because sometimes, you go to the gym and you see these big guys and they, and you say to yourself, man, he's cut. I want to look. Listen, make sure in life, number one, you want to look like yourself, okay? Not like somebody else. That's number one, all right? You want to look like yourself, not like somebody else. I had to learn that. I don't want to look like him. I want to look like myself. I want to look decent, yes. I want to have a decent body, yes. But I want to look like myself. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why now I don't go where, I see all these little intimidating workouts that, would have me hurt myself trying to be where they're at. And that's not what I'm here for at the moment, because my situation is totally different. So I have to understand that. I have to accept that, and I have to move along with that. They're different. They're vibrant. They don't have the problems that I have, so they could do what they do. So how dare me trying to do what they do? You know what I mean? So yes, so I have to leave that alone. But it's the mental part of your head that keep pushing you to that level. That's why I said, we have to learn how to control that part of our body mentally. Because if you control it mentally, physically it's easier. Because the mind is so strong. You say to yourself, you might hold a muscle or you might hold a rope and you might tug a rope or you might do anything. But the mind is stronger than that. Yes, the mind is stronger than that. And then what you say to yourself, or you say when you realize that your mind is so strong. That's why in the Caribbean we said mind over matter. We have a phrase in the Caribbean that says mind over matter. It's all about mind over matter. Yeah, so that's how we go. In the Caribbean, there's a thing that people say, yo, there's nothing that you say we can't do, because we could do anything, and that's what people normally say in the Caribbean. There's nothing that you say that we can't do because it's like you're embarrassing us by saying that we can't do these things, So that's how Caribbean people are. We are very gullible, vibrant, we take chances, you know, um, we're just mighty people. Yeah, we're not slouches. You know what I mean? So we just keep it going and keep the fight going, and try to put the best foot forward. Because that's what we know. I mean, that's all our life. You know what I mean? All our lives. You see what I'm saying? So that's why we don't really, get wound up over certain things. We just try to, work with it the best way we can and make the best of it. You know, because if you're a family, I mean, that's all you could do. Just try to make the best choice that will work for yourself and also work for your family, and that's all that matters. In the long run, is that everybody is happy. In your surrounding, because that's pretty much all that matters. That's all that matters. Because on the outside, you have to look at the outside and be like, okay, I could deal with the outside, in a way, but on the inside, you have to make sure the inside is okay. The inside of the house. That's what I'm referring to. It's okay. So yeah, so that's pretty much what it is, guys. And once again, I want to I want to thank health is my passion. For her super chat. I want to thank her for being here. I want to thank all my friends. In the chat room. And I want to thank all my friends, all my listeners from near and far, that listen to, Chronic Pain, the Inner Demon, this segment, Raymond Nugent, AKA Chronic Pain and the Demon. Because this segment, easygoing segment on a Monday, we're just, jiving, chit chatting, enjoying the day, and I hope everybody's having a splendid Monday, coming off a great weekend because we had Valentine's. Happy Valentine's to all my ladies. Happy Valentine's to all my ladies. Happy Valentine's to all my lady friends out there. Happy Valentine's to all my lady subscribers. Happy Valentine's to you all. Okay? And I hope you all had a great one. It was a big day yesterday for you guys, ladies. And, I tell you, it's well deserved. And, happy Valentine's to you guys. And I hope you guys had a great time. Because in Florida the weather was nice. I don't know how the weather was in your part of the woods, but in Florida the weather was very nice, and I hope you guys had a great time wherever you are across the country or across the world. I hope you guys had a great time. Because Valentine's, I tell you, it's a costly holiday, but yeah, it's okay. It's once a year. Yeah, it's costly, of course, because the flowers price they went up, the chocolate price went up, the beverage price went up, the negligee price went up, all the prices went up. But we still have to buy, as consumer. We love it. Hey, what can we say? God bless America. You know what I mean? I love my fans. I love my subscribers. I love, all the people here. This is my passion. All the people here, man, peace and love. I love you guys. I've been here for more than an hour now, and I'm about to end this live. So once again, I want to thank all of you guys, who came through to support this live. Health is my passion. China Girl. All the people that came through. To support this channel. All the people that are listening right now. I want to thank all of you guys because without you guys, chronic pain wouldn't be around today. You guys supported and you guys subscribed and you guys helped me to be where I'm at today. So I want to thank you very much, and hopefully, you know, um, I think on Wednesday I'll see you guys again. On another live. The topic might not be the same, but we'll see each other on another live for sure. This Wednesday. So I hope you guys enjoy this live. Sometimes it's not all about the drop links and mix and mingle, but sometimes it's also listen, also to educate ourselves to make ourselves better people in this world. You know what I mean? Because hey, I go any and everywhere for information because that's what helps me to become a better person. And just remember, guys, each one teach one. All right. And before I go, I always say, who feels it knows it. Peace.